2. Welcome back. WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. All of our WNST community and charity coverage brought to you by our friends at Cole Roofing. And, of course, Gordian Energy celebrating 100 years. I think Bill Cole and I, aside from our Dr. Melfi act around here, we're actually going to have a few beverages together and celebrate 100 years. I'm celebrating the 100th years of both of my parents' lives this year, including the Billy Joel concert later this summer. And, of course, Bill Cole and his group said, hey, Nestor, you should have people on from the community talking about good stuff going on in the community. And I said, you know what? I should do that. So a couple years later, here we are on our Baltimore Positive mission. And next up is a returning champion around here, as they would say on Jeopardy. Kenny Drury puts together a golf tournament along with a lot of friends over at St. Ursula, with a lot of support of people I know, people at Jerry's, as well as at Al Seafood and a bunch of other places in Curly and whatnot. And he's joining us now to say, save the date. This thing's been going on for a while now, and you've put this thing together and managed to grab my ear here, Ken. And every time I have you on, a bunch of the St. Ursula people send me notes and say, yeah, Kenny, we're coming to the golf tournament. So it's May 10th down at Rocky Point. Tell them about it, Ken.
That's right. Nestor, we're celebrating the 25th annual golf tournament in Father Bob Jones' memory. He was a great person, great leader over at the church, but also at the school over at St. Ursula. And
when did we lose Father Robert C. Jones?
It was actually back in 2000.
Okay.
So
20 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, 47 years old when he passed away. So we just want to keep his memory alive, just for the great things that he did, not only at the church and at the school, and with the money that we raised from this tournament goes back to scholarships in his memory for students to attend St. Ursula throughout the school year.
Well, I've told the stories forever, and even Chad from Al's knows these stories of Joseph Lee Fields and Eastwood Little League. And at the top of Eastwood Little League, Our Lady of Fatima. It's where my parents were married. It's where confirmation, baptism, all that stuff happened for me. And we had a thing called Sports Night back in the 70s. And Ben Neal was a big part of this. Anybody knows Ben Neal up in Highlandtown, tell him I dropped his name on the radio. And we used to do Sports Night back in the 70s and 80s. And, I have pictures of that. And when I went through my history with my box of fun stuff with Luke, I found old pictures of Cal Ripken Sr. there, and I found a picture of the 78 Colts. So, every parish probably does things a little differently. Our place had Vegas nights, and we had, it was a big Polish parish, and we always had Głąbki, and we always had, incredible pierogies and stuff and festivals. But the sports night was something as a kid that sort of hooked me and was an annual thing. Tell everybody about St. Ursula, because not everybody knows about the Father's Club and what you guys do over there. And I don't know that I've been on the campus there to even know where it is or what you guys do, but I do want to help y'all.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, the school has been around actually since 1940. The Father's Club is a strong group that is just like an offshoot of parents, or I should say fathers, uncles, godparents of children at the school, and we're just trying to increase the presence of the dads at the school with different activities that we have going on, including the golf tournament, social nights that we have throughout the year. The dads also help out with projects throughout the school. We actually just renovated the school nurse's office. So that was all done out of volunteers from the club. So just trying to make the school a better place for the kids to go to, not only now, but also in the future.
Kenny, it's amazing because you'd say that because it's a golf tournament. It's one day, and you put it together.
Yeah.
But behind every one of these golf tournaments is the other 364 days of the year for anyone doing anything for anybody. And a lot of times these golf tournaments come and say, well, what happened? Well, we remodeled the nurse's office. You know what I mean? You say, what happens to all of this? But it doesn't happen in one morning at a shotgun start at 9 o'clock. That's for sure.
That's right. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. So it's something that we've been planning for months now, probably going back to November or December of last year. So it just takes a lot of time to map out how we're going to go out and reach sponsors, reach donations from the community, to make it a very wonderful event for guys to want to come back to every year. So it should be another great day. We're praying for great weather.
I was going to say the weather's everything on Friday, May 10th.
That's right.
Mark that on your calendar. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's a Rocky Point Golf Course, Captain's Choice Scramble, which helps guys like me. If I were to play, I'll come out there. I'll drink and wave at everybody and give mulligans out. But that's usually my donation in any golf tournament. St. Ursula's Fathers Club, lots of sponsors. Drug City down in Dundalk, State Farm, Curly, Notre Dame, Jerry's. The St. Ursula's Mothers Club's on here. I was going to say, what is it about the Fathers Club having a golf tournament on Mother's Day weekend? Explain that to me.
Oh, yeah, I know. It seems to happen every year, right? So,
well, you're trying to get the best weather, right? You're trying to avoid the rain of April and whatnot. Tell everybody how to get involved and where they can find you, where they can find this really cool PDF, and I can share certain stuff out there and share the date. It's for Father Robert C. Jones. It's the memorial. 25th year they've been doing this down at Rocky Point, and I try to give them a little love and do a segment every year here because they're friends with Chaff Mouse Seafood. Not true. Anybody that wants to come on, throw me an email, nasty@WNST.net. Bill Cole makes me come on and talk nice about people.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
How do we find you? Email address? Is there a website? All that good stuff? I'm sure I can Google St. Ursula, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything's on the school website, stursula.org. There's a link to the Fathers Club page. It also has more information about the golf tournament. If you want to personally reach out to me, you can send me an email to my last name, Drury, DRURY, JMU18@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about how you could help out with the tournament as a sponsor or anything that you want to donate or also play. We still have foursomes available. So
I'm now looking at the girls golf team at St. Ursula Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. I found the wrong website here, everybody, but they have a nice thing going on out in Cincinnati, even though they fired Marvin. It's okay. We can find St. Ursula's Golf here in Baltimore and over at Rocky Point on May 10th. I know with the Orioles, is there anything you want to say about sports, Orioles or Ravens? Because we do sports around here. I know you're a big sports guy. Lamar or Mike Elias
or fan.
Well, we all got to be Lamar fans at this point, right? We're all in this together, so we're going to run the ball is what we're going to do.
Yeah, run the ball. So I think we got a good shot this year. I really do. I'm optimistic and make the playoffs again and make it one game further than last year.
I told Mike Tomlin I was optimistic a couple weeks ago. He didn't like that very much. So, hey, Kenny, great to have you on again. Thanks for tracking me down. Thanks for doing all the good work you're doing out at St. Ursula's. Congratulations on your leadership and keeping this thing going for 25 years. Save the date. It is May 10th. You want to play some golf, play with our friends at St. Ursula, and throw Kenny Drury, that's Drury. And you can throw me a note, and I'll get you to Kenny if you want to go play golf with St. Ursula's. Kenny, hit him straight out there. We'll get you some good weather on May 10th. Thanks for coming on, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Nestor.
All of our WNST community and charity stuff, which I've been doing around here for the better part of all my life. You can find it, Cole Roofing. It's 100 years for them. We're honoring them. They're honoring the community. And, of course, Bill Cole comes on and kicks me around once a week, and we have some fun around here, which we're going to be doing more as we launch Baltimore Positive. People have been asking me about Baltimore Positive. It's really an offshoot of our community and charity series. Don Muller's going to be joining us. We're going to begin in Catonsville in early May. We're going to be coming to your hometown. Work on my pipes there, work on my chops at Ed Lauer before the summer's over. Baltimore Positive will be out and alive and well. We'll be talking about ways to make the city better because, quite frankly, I'm more interested in that than the Orioles at this point. Nasty at WNST.net finds me. The BuyAToyota.com audio vault is there 24 hours a day. It harbors all of our cool community and charity chats, as well as our baseball and our football and our horse racing. We got the Maryland Jockey Club thing coming up with the Preakness in the city. And the race and the Derby, all of that's ahead as well. And, of course, our morning newspaper ships digitally to your email inbox each and every morning at 7 a.m. It's all brought to you by our friends at Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com, as well as the Maryland Jockey Club, where they are racing at Laurel for now, Pimlico next month, and then back to Laurel for the summer meet. Last but never least, any breaking news happens first on the WNST Tech Service. That is all brought to you by our friends at Coons Ford. Security Boulevard. That's Dennis Colazzos. That's my man. He's here on Thursday from 3 until 5, driving you home, getting you ready, mainly for the draft, because Dennis he's a draft geek. He's that guy who's always loved the draft. I could never get him out to Indianapolis. I always tell him when the draft moves to L.A., I have a feeling he'll find some sunglasses in the month of February. Nasty at WNST.net is always the hotline for me. I'm a very available individual. for everything except Oriole complaints. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, streaming live on our Facebook, as well as hopefully our YouTube when I get my API fixed. The internet, my war with machines, it never ends. I am Nestor. We are WNST.net, AM 1570, and WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking good stuff in Baltimore sports.